Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for May 15th to 31st, 2020. This is a general reading focusing on what is most important for you to know during this time frame. Oh my goodness. So if you want to formulate a question when it comes to the last card, your outcome card, I will answer it yes or no, and then also tell you of a potential outcome and provide you with 3 cards of advice for during this time period. So if you like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments below. So we're going to get right into the reading. So the first card we're looking at is your present situation during this time frame, Sagittarius, and it is the 9 of Swords. So you are a little bit lost in thought. You may be having some sleepless nights. You're worried about something here. It's causing you some anxiety. So what is causing you that anxiety? What is influencing this? Or maybe something that could help you clear this anxiety. So what are you anxious over? The Sun in reverse. So you don't feel victorious. You don't feel, it's just kind of like, it's not as much as you thought it was. You're not as happy as you thought you were going to be. And you're worried about it. You're still happy. There's nothing really wrong, but you seem to be a little bit trapped in your head here with this Sun in reverse. Things aren't as positive as you maybe made them out to be or thought they would be here with this Sun card in reverse. Oh gosh, we're just going to ask for some past issues. And we have 3 cards that popped out here. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, I'm getting tired, and the 4 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles is past issues. You could have felt lonesome, left out in the cold, you didn't have enough, that kind of thing in the past. And then so that kind of made you hang on to everything here with this 4 of Pentacles. You kind of just are guarded, and you see how he's got these money up covering his heart type of thing. So he's guarding what he has, doesn't want to let it go, doesn't want to let anybody in here. And the King of Swords can kind of be perceived as being cold and callous. It's an air sign, and so it's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but it also just represents a masculine energy that potentially uses their logic over their emotions to make decisions. So they're can be very stoic and seem, very standoffish. So you could have been experiencing that in your past, some past issues. And so what is in your immediate past here, Sagittarius? What have you just been through? So what is just behind you here? What is just behind you? So what? Oh gosh. Wow, all these cards. Okay, so you have maybe some commitment here with, you have some commitment going on here with the Hierophant, and you have the King of Wands. Oops. So the King of Wands is a fire sign, so it can be Aries, Sag, Leo. So this can represent you. It's more an Aries card though. And then the Hierophant, which is Taurus. So you could be looking at a connection or looking at commitment in your most recent past here, or you've made a commitment here with this Hierophant is kind of it's a marriage. It does represent marriage, marriage card and institutions. So you could have just been recently entered into like a long-term commitment type situation. And what are your thoughts about this? So you've got lots of thoughts going on here. The sun isn't shining quite as much as you maybe anticipated it would here. But you're coming from a space of being guarded and kind of aloof, but yet you joined up for this commitment here, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so what are your thoughts? We'll see if a card comes out to tell us your thoughts about the situation, Sagittarius. We're getting lots of cards coming out for you today. You must have lots of thoughts going on. Okay, so basically it's a decision. So you just want to know what path to go down. So with this 2 of Wands here, it's like deciding which way to go. So you're kind of undecided at the moment. That's your thoughts around the situation. So this indecision is causing you some sleepless nights. This indecision here regarding something. So you have a decision to make that maybe you can't decide. So what's going on in your immediate future, Sagittarius? What is going on in your immediate future? Wow. Okay. Queen of Wands popped out. So that's good. Wow. So the Queen of Wands came out here. So that's that feminine fire energy. So you can see this. They're both here. And so these are the kind of like a power couple here. So this is, you're maybe involved with a fire sign, feminine energy in the near future, or maybe that could just be you kind of going into your more feminine side. This card, she's beautiful, she's busy, she likes to get things done. She just always keeps busy and works hard and is passionate energy to be around for this Queen of Wands. Lots of passion here between this King and Queen of Wands. So very interesting for sure. Okay, so what are your fears about this situation though? What are your fears about the situation, Sagittarius? We'll get more of an idea here. Oh gosh. See, you're scared it's all going to come crashing down. You're scared of a tower moment. You're scared that maybe you built some stuff on a false foundation. Maybe maybe things, you weren't 100% accurate with what you were telling somebody, and now you're afraid that it's all going to come crashing down. Just that fear of maybe commitment and going forward with this past issues of holding on, feeling left out. You could feel that maybe that this is going to end in crisis, this partnership here, and that's what you're stressed over. So in your environmental factors, how others see you is kind of regretful. And so you'd be crying over spilt milk. You could have suffered a bit of loss here, and you could just be, have some regrets, have a lot of sorrow, grief over a situation. So people are seeing you in this light, or there is something in your environment that has caused you some grief that you are basically reflecting on, and you're not seeing what the good is left. You see here in these cards, there's the 2 that are behind him that remain upright, and the 3 that are spilt, and he's turned his back on the 2 that are upright. So basically this means, it also kind of reminds you that to pay attention to what you do have. So your hopes, what do you really wish for, Sagittarius, out of this situation? What are you wishing for? What are you wishing for? Okay, what are you wishing for? Is being stubborn from May 15th to 31st. What is Sagittarius wishing for? Too many again. He's having trouble with that. What does Sagittarius wish for? There's like a bunch of people got lots of wishes, I guess. All right then. So I dropped that. Oh, you want love. Aw. So you want to have that new love, that spark of just unconditional love, and then that emotions that come with it of happiness and contentment, and you just want that new beginning and that cycle to continue with this Ace of Cups here is your wishes. Now, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for Sagittarius for May 15th to 31st, 2020? What is a potential outcome for Sagittarius in this situation? Oh, that's a lot. Just dropping cards all over me. I'm just getting tired now. Okay, what is a potential outcome for Sagittarius? What can you, oh, there we go. Okay, so the answer to the question would be yes with this card. And this is a potential baby step towards, there's maybe a little bit of an offer here. There's someone here that wants to offer you something. Maybe someone owes you an apology, and they're going to come in here and give you some news of an emotional nature that's going to make you happy. And is going to bring that happiness and maybe put to rest a little bit of your worries here. Potentially it is an apology, like in a relationship that's coming in for you. So now we'll just get some words of advice for you, some cards of advice, I guess, Sagittarius, during this time frame. Cards of advice from May 15th to 31st, 2020. What are some cards of advice? Whoa, Sagittarius. Yeah, you just got the whole deck flying out, or else it's just me. Okay, So Sagittarius. Oh, okay. 2 cards of advice. Oh, there's one. Wow, look at that. It's upright now. The sun comes out upright. Look at that. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, King of Swords twice now. Whoa. Oh, okay, and the 7 of Swords. So, for advice, we have the Sun. So as an advice card, I see this one as try and keep an open mind, a happy attitude. You know, look at things with fresh eyes. See this little baby here? Like just kind of, you know, look at things like a little kid looks at everything, kind of just appreciate everything and, you know, be positive. So try and be positive here. So the King of Swords comes up again. So King of Swords is basically don't let your emotions take over. But maybe here, being that it came out here in the past, so now you have it twice, is you know, maybe you do need to show a little bit more emotion. Maybe don't be so stoic and cold. You can seem cold-hearted at times. So, you know, potentially if you could try and get, you know, do a little better in that way. And then the 7 of Swords here is basically just watch out for deceitful people. Watch out for liars and thieves and that type of thing. So there's, you know, potential here that you could be, or someone could be trying to convince you to do something that isn't, that you don't want to have anything to do with. It goes against your moral values here. So just be aware that there's someone, maybe someone in your environment or someone trying to convince you. So try not to do things in a shady fashion or have, you know, watch out for shady people in your environment. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you like these readings. And if you do, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comments below. And I will see you in June.